Do you think hormone replacement therapy is something somebody should consider in perimenopause, or is it all lifestyle? And then when menopause hits with that 12-month cycle, then they do HRT? Where do you factor this in?
We're fans of when the hormones start to decline, which is in perimenopause, that's when we should replace them. And we do not believe that you should wait or that you need to wait 12 months to be like officially menopausal. Now you're postmenopausal when you can take HRT. I mean, I know for a fact that we both wish we had started a little bit earlier than we did. Yeah, it would have
Yeah.
changed our lives.
And that of our children. Um, no, I think, lifestyle piece though, we don't want to overlook that because we're adamant that whether you're making hormones or taking hormones, you need to be a healthy vessel for those hormones. They are potent, powerful signals in the body. And if we are putting them into a body under stress, whether it's physiologic, psychologic, anything, we might have some aberrations in their signals and have some aberrations in how they, present. So, our attitude is if you're not quite having the symptoms, you're not quite ready mentally for HRT. I mean, let's be honest, you're 42 years old, your cycle's starting to disappear. You're like, whoa, I thought I had another 10 years. And there's a lot of, we see this in the social, a lot of women are like, I'm not aging. I'm going to resist this sort of thing. And we're like, okay, that's fine. But at least make sure you've got all the big rocks in order. Be eating enough. Please stop starving yourself, be eating animal protein. Plant-based is not going to serve you long term. Be moving appropriately. Maybe CrossFitting 5 times a day is not wise at 42. We need to embrace restoration. We need to embrace recovery. Add in some power stuff because guess what? That's going. Box jumps would help us all. So, getting your stress managed, it doesn't have to be eliminated. It's a super stressful time of life. We have our parents usually need help, our children might need help, our careers might need help. It's there's stress. Learn how to offload it, learn how to mitigate it. Get outside, go ground yourself in the grass. Best thing I did when I hit 50, I got a puppy and he made me get outside every day barefoot at 5 a.m. And I told Maria, I'm like, I am sleeping so good lately. I can't figure it out. And then I'm like, oh, you numbskull. It's because you're out quiet all the time with this puppy and you're hitting the earth. So, there's basic things to do to help mitigate the ultimate impact, but ultimately to your question, only hormones replace lost hormones.
I love and really appreciate that you guys take such a strong stance for HRT, but also not just as a panacea that, hey, you've got to just do this and it'll fix everything. I guess the male equivalent would be these guys that think you can just jump on a bit of TRT once you hit 40 and you're going to get jacked. It doesn't work like that. You
No.
still need the foundations in place. And I follow you guys on social media in terms of you're always talking about healthy relationships to resistance training, getting in the gym, walking, eating enough. Man, that is such a big one, right? These, women out there fasting for 16 hours a day and then surviving off like 1,100 calories and a coffee and a scoop of collagen to start the day, and it's just not enough. And I'm just having in conversations day to day life just how many women I'd speak to now that seem to be struggling with thyroid issues and things like that. All right, friends, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Radical Health Radio. We got a fresh new podcast for you every Wednesday. If you enjoyed the show, consider liking, subscribing, reviewing, and rating us on your podcast platform. It helps to spread this message of radical health. We'll see you next week.